Hey guys, welcome back to Darling Racer's YouTube channel. Today we are actually going to do the wiring. So this is going to be part 2 of the build. We're going to redo the wiring because I've been wiring it a bit, and then there's certain parts of the wiring where it needs attention. Because we welded a U-bend on the bike now, I have to look for new lights, and luckily they've arrived today. And we're going to try and fit the indicator lights on now because the tail light itself hasn't arrived yet, and I actually haven't got the rear fender prepped for a tail light to go on it yet. So without further ado, let's get right into building the bike again. So when I was taking off the back wheel, because we were just actually trying to see whether we could get this weld off the back of here where the old suspension was around here without having to take the wheel off, to see if it can be exposed, and then all it needed was a bit of a knock from a hammer. Didn't work out like that. That's for taking the easy option, I suppose. But now I have jacked the bike up and took the back wheel off. And in order to do that, I would first suggest to loosen the bolts on the rear axle before jacking it up, so that when it comes to taking it off when it's on the jack, you don't put too much weight into it, and to stop it from like leaning or moving the bike more than it needs to, just so that it doesn't like fall off or whatever. Cool thing is, you don't actually have to take the whole drum brake off assembly along with the wheel. You can actually just leave it where it is, because it's not straining it, it's not heavy. It should just still support without having to take off this whole assembly thing, because it's a bit of a pain in the ass to do. So yeah, now it's off, I have enough space to go in here and get that off. Let's get back into it. I need to now grind off this to expose this suspension mount, and get that smacked out so I can put my indicators in there. Also, I just took delivery of my tail light, but problem is I won't be able to get it done today because I do not have a welder and I don't know how to mount it properly yet, because in my opinion I want to do it so I don't have to weld it on, just because I change my mind all the time when it comes to modifying my bike, which a lot of people do. So I don't want to permanently do something that might stop me from doing something else in the future. Like, yes, I can sort it out, but then it's just an extra hassle, and it means I'll have to grind and it might not go right. I don't want to take that risk. But if I go to Mr. Jeffrey Ylagan's place tomorrow, he might suggest that I do weld it on and deal with it. But yeah. So guys, this is where we're at right now. What I need to do is grind off that bit too, to allow the actual length of the indicator to protrude out onto the other side. And now once that's done, hopefully that center rod there would actually just pop off and come out, or worst comes to worst, I'll have to just drill through that and get it out that way. So here we go, that's all grinded down nicely, and then I have to drill a hole for the indicator. And then, hopefully, I can start wiring it up and then it'll be done for the back-ish. Still got the tail light. But at least the indicators will be done, and I really need that. Get the indicators on and go over to Ylagan Kustoms tomorrow. All that's left now is just to wire it up after drilling, and then she's sweet for now. And then obviously I'll wait a bit longer once I got the brackets on for the U-bend for the seat. Then that's mounted, then I do the rear tail light with the fender, then I can start painting the back again. From that last bit, I think I need a break. Saying I'm just doing it and then forgetting it's so hot. So quick break, sit in the aircon for like half an hour or so, then get back on and actually finish the thing, finish the job today. Yay! Oh, I need to sit down. Anyway, be back in 2 secs. I've only got it wired up like this for now. I know there's excess cables here, but I need to have indicators for tomorrow, so I'll sort that out when I'm there, or when I come back from Ylagan's Custom. I'll sort that out after. Look, she works a dream. Don't know whether that's an earthing issue or it's actually that fast naturally. But yeah, she works. If you guys are wondering how I knew where the cables went for each indicator, well, if you look on your old one, when you're doing this build, if you still have it, look at the cables there and match it to the ones on the wiring loom, and you'll figure it out. And then these ones for the left, so you put the orange, and then green is always going to be earth. It's very seldom that it won't be. So green in this case was definitely earth, even on the new indicators, and then orange, and then wherever it is on the indicator, because there's only 2 wires on the indicators anyway, so you don't have to get too confused, you don't have to worry about that. So as long as there's one green, you know the other one's going to go there, and just make sure that they're for the right sides. And it doesn't matter anyway, because if it's the wrong side then you just switch them around, won't you? So yeah, it's a simple job. Careful, your feet. Come on, inside. Hurts, feet, inside please. That's that part done of the video. Indicators are done, they're all mounted properly. Now I'm going to show you the video that I actually filmed beforehand, but I'm going to show you now, just because I was a bit nervous filming while I was there, because it was like the first time I'd actually film in front of him and have him included. I didn't know how he would feel about that, but he was all cool about it. So I hope you enjoy this next bit. Is actually the part where we mount the brackets onto the U-bend. So yeah. So guys, what I'm going to do is Mr. Ylagan will tack it down for me, and then I'll finish it off after with the stick welder, and we'll see how it goes. I'll put you down and see the whole process if you can.
Gagalaw kasi niya pag in-welding mo.
So, nung una, dapat tack.
Slowly. Very slowly.
From here?
Here, tack.
And then in between.
Yeah, in between. You want lights? It's okay.
It's okay. I think it's okay, right?
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Good.
And then in between.
Yeah, in between. Wait, look.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
I will send to you.
Thank you. That's so cool.
Here.
Okay, that's a bit.
Here. Wow, that's good, man.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
That's a big blob.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah.
Which one's nicer, so I know which one to aim for next time?
This is nice.
Yeah.
You're done.
Nice one, thank you. Hindi ko na-flex lang kasi lagi ko mag-strap lang dito. That's why nabaw siya onto. So yeah, we've got one more to do at the front, and then that'll be done for the seat. And I'll have a mounted seat. Yeah, thank you to Jeffrey Ylagan for helping me out. Been a big help. Go check him out in the description below. I've also put a tag here on his socials for Facebook and may Instagram ka po?
Yeah.
And Instagram and all that. Nood mo na mga documentary niya. Maganda din. Sa mga ibang channels, hanapin mo. Type mo na lang Jeffrey Ylagan. No?
Oh, Ylagan Kustoms.
Ylagan Kustoms po. Dyan sa YouTube. Solid ng mga bills niya.
Chamba.
Perfect. Thank you. That's so cool.
And front. Where's the Sharpie?
Do you wanna talk about your Honda Steed next time?
Yeah, no
That
problem.
Honda Steed you built?
Yeah, no problem.
Wait for that video. It'll be out soon. Whenever he's ready.
Ito gagawin mo ngayon. Dahil di natin makuha yung gitna, gawa ng naka-internal siya, ang gagawin mo ngayon, gagrinderin mo ngayon to.
Okay.
Flush. Kasi yung grinder ko, safe kasi gamitin nyo. Safe kasi to. Ito safe to. This one, safe kasi yan. Hindi katulad ng bato, tumatalon. Diba jump yan pag nagkakamali ka?
Okay.
Yung akin, hindi nagja-jump. Ganto ka, ito mo itsura. Ay, pasaksak ka kuya. Mahirap siya turuan, Kalawete. Weld here. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap.
And when I'm welding, it's where the parang gap, onting gap,
No, just,
or anywhere in that area. See.
kung saan ka, Tom, listen. Kung saan ka kampante, sundin mo yung gusto mo, yun lang.
Okay, sige po. That was ugly.
What?
That was very ugly.
It's okay. That's more fun.
Yeah.
The stick, a little,
Yeah.
very fun for me.
Yeah.
Not,
Seriously
not,
easier.
not like the long one.
Yeah.
Very hard. That's fun.
Yeah. So by this point I thought it was going to be over. I thought we'd done everything that we could for that day, but he saw that I had my Fender in my bag and said we might as well get the rest of this done today. So we did, and in this next part I didn't actually get any footage of him talking about it, so I thought I'll take it up upon myself and explain what we actually did. May dual light ako dito, parang dalawang bilog. Bawal daw yun, so na-penalty ako sa LTO.
Really?
So they said I have to have indicators like this, and then dapat may fender din.
This is very easy. Drill only. Drill, drill. Not. It's yours.
I'll take it as a souvenir. My first weld. With stick welding at least. Yeah. From the amazing instructor. So you saw that he marked out the fenders. Now he's just drilling the holes through so that bolts will actually go through and hit the fender and we can tighten it down. The next part is him filing it down so he doesn't scratch the fender or hurt your fingers, you know, those little boo-boos, you don't want to get those little boo-boos. Followed by him getting a long 10mm bolt, putting it through the hole and then tacking it down onto the U-bend and onto the bracket. After doing so, I didn't show that bit, I don't know why I didn't, he actually grinded the bolts down so that it was flush on the U-bend and flush on the bracket, which you can do, apparently. I didn't know, I thought it would break the weld, but it didn't, so job's a good one. All you have to do now is bolt on the fender underneath the U-bend and you're sweet. Do you need any help around here at all?
Okay. Okay.
Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed that little segment of video of me welding. So yeah, I'll actually give you a close-up now that I'm at home and not in his way, because he's got a lot to do and he's a busy guy and he's building one of my dream bikes. But yeah, here's the weld. This is my first go about it. Isn't too great, but it does the job. It's not clean, but it's welded. Yeah, so what we did in order to get it mounted up properly was we got our seat. Don't mind it. It's gonna get reupholstered. Don't worry. We put the bracket on here, bolted it down, flipped it around, put it in exactly where he wanted it. Otherwise, it would go wrong. And then with a Sharpie, we came inside underneath here where it was protruding like the metal, and inside here made a line to match where we wanted it. cut that off and also marked up where it's going to be situated. Yeah, it was quite a straightforward thing to do. The crucial part was definitely this one, but even if you mess up a little bit, you can always get a drill and scooch it either side or whichever orientation you need it to go. And then yeah, she was sweet. And what he did was, it's actually really cool, I've never seen it done in person before, is you get a bolt, you put it through where you want it after you've marked up where you want the fender to go. I reused it from the old Fender that came with the bike, and they marked it up, made sure it was perfectly dead center. Then he tack welded it there and there, grinded it down, and now it's all flush. How cool is that? He did that in like 2 seconds. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment down below if you want any more things to be clarified, or details, or things that I missed out, or things you want to correct me on. I'm happy to learn, and I hope you're learning from me as well. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and press the bell notification to keep up to date with everything Island Racers. As we say here, win your race. Peace.